taught me this, carved into bone. Never throw the first stone, never bear the throne. But if they drag your shadow into the flame, and it's so complete they forget your name. He said, strength ain't loud, it don't need applause. It walks through fire without a pause. Mercy's a gift, but power's a law. And some lessons are learned by the bite of the jaw. I don't growl for glory, I don't beg to belong. Silence in my chest, but my will is strong. A wolf don't beg for respect, no play, no plot. He hunts till the forest is whispered enough. You see a lone wolf walking through the cold. I see a future out for fierce and bold. Hungry wolf, danger flame, patient wolf, unstoppable proof. Oh, they mistake the quiet for a lack of fire, but antlers wait till the flames climb higher. I move in shadows, I study the field. I don't swing first, but I never yield. Teeth don't flash for vanity's sake, they flash when the ground beneath you breaks. I don't need a crown or a shining throne. The night and the wild are already mine. Every scar's a story etched in skin. I always win. I don't chase fights, but I always win. Wolves don't beg for respect, no keen of love. He hunts till the forest to whispered enough. You see a lone wolf standing apart. I see a future out from with the warrior's heart. Hungry wolf, dangerous flame, patient wolf, end of the game. If I go quiet, the air turns thin. Somebody somewhere won't win. Still water hides a tidal roar. Not once, silence, not twice, no more. A wolf don't beg for respect, no sound. He takes his place when the weak got down. You see a lone wolf walking alone. I see a king before the throne. Hungry wolf, you better run. Patient wolf, it's already done. My father taught me this from the start. Carry steel in your spine, keep fire in your heart. Never start the fight, let honor be your aim. But if they force your hand, leave nothing left of the game.
Chris had a front row seat to her laughter. Two kids with scraped knees and midnight fries. She had a boyfriend with studio swagger, gold chains, loud talk, billboard lights. Then silence moved in like winter. She wore sweaters in July heat. He asked what was wrong, she said just tired, and shuffled truth beneath her feet. A secret grows louder than thunder, even when nobody's machines on a lullaby. She cried with a crown of sweat and courage, stars exploding in her eyes. Chris cut the cord with shaking fingers, a life screaming sharp and new. He counted toes like sacred numbers, already knowing what he would do. The truth came trolling out at last. The name of studio, a man, a producer of rhythm and rhythm alone, but not of a father's plan. He makes black and translucent velvet wounds, but silence where love should be. A beat machine with a hollow chest, no lullaby melody. So Chris built cradles of promise, late nights and formula toys. If blood won't answer when called by name, he'll answer for the boy. Diapers and deadlines, bottles at 3 a.m. Tiny fingers wrapped round his thumb, like Silent Hill, like nightmare. He knew the language of births and cries, the grammar of rocking chairs. If fatherhood's more than biology, then he's fluent unaware. And the producer chases spotlight, let's make her shake the floor. Chris found lace in a baby's breath he'd never known before. No contract signed, no spotlight shine, just love that deep voice. He didn't make the life that night, but he chose to be the voice.
For the boy, for the boy, for the boy.
A letter stamped in iron and gray, folded his whole life clean away. Boots on gravel, dawn like steel, breathing in a brand new reel. Barracks humming, sharp commands, blisters blooming on his hands. Every mile a test of bone, learning how to stand alone. Gas mask on, the world goes tense, heartbeat loud beneath his skin. Through the fog and burning air, he found out what was hiding there. From a private in the rain, through the sweat and through the strain, he climbed rank by rank, step by step, on promises he always kept. In the shadow where the sirens roar, he rose to corporal, something more. ABC defense, the silent shield, where unseen threats are slowly revealed. Reading danger you can't see, chem and biostrategy. Drills that taste like metal dust. Trust your gear and trust your trust. Every chamber filled with doubt, he walked in and walked back out. No spotlight, no parade, just grit in every choice he made. Courage forged in toxic light, calm inside the darkest night. From a private in the rain, through the sweat and through the strain, he climbed rank by rank, step by step, on promises he always kept. In the smoke where few have stood, he rose to corporal for the greater good. Who can carve him lean and tight, turned his fear to second sight. Brothers beside him, stealing sand, a silent cold they understood.
laughter on the dorm room floors, ink on the hand, secrets in code, late night whispers that teachers never know. Not brothers by blood, no family name, but something in their hearts burn the same. Through cafeteria storms and exam day fire, they built a bridge of wire to wire. Side by side in the great unknown, they found a place that felt like home. Brothers in the same sky, stitched by fate, not by blood, but by the weight of every tear and every wind. A fortress built from deep within. When the world tried to pull them apart, they were brothers in heart. Then winter came without a sound. Spen's world cracked when his mom went down. Silence heavier than stone. Grief made a kingdom of being alone. Chris stood there, no grand speech, just steady hands within reach. Two shadows on a chapel wall, holding each other so they wouldn't fall. Pain wrote lines across their days, but loyalty lit quiet flames in the darkest hour. Cold and sharp, they learned the language of the heart. Brothered in the same sky, stitched by fate, not by blood, but by the weight of every tear and every wind. A fortress built from deep within. When the night was cold and hard, they were brothers in heart. And a whisper slid between the cracks. Sweet little eyes dressed up as facts. A new love with a velvet voice bent the truth into a choice. Distance grew like creeping vines. Missed calls, crossed lines. For a while the silence roared. Toothpaste hearts behind closed doors break down. But truth has claws, it scratches free, and shattered glass lets you see through the smoke and tangled thread of the words that were never said. Brothers in the same sky, stronger now. Scars like crowns upon their brow. They faced the storm, lit up the sky. Still knew exactly who they are. No rumor, no lie. No falling apart. Can't undo a brother's heart. Parallel roads ain't horizon. Time may twist but won't divide. The written in blood, not signed on paper, but hospital strange but empty stare. He knew so many lives before, through swinging ward and sliding door. But here, no corridor to race, no bright white room, no saving space. Just a hush of water wide and flashing lights along the side. It wasn't the birds that crossed the sky, it was a final human cry. And though he ran with all his might, the river won that fight. He walked up slow beneath the stars, carrying weight without a scar. Some nights echo soft and true with sounds we wish we never knew. Too late!
Chris was 5 with a paper crown, standing small in a hospital gown. Machines hung low like a tired lullaby. Grandma's hand was warm, then the room went shy.
People said she'd gone away, but no one said where. No map, no way. He searched the sky for a hidden door, didn't know what gone meant anymore.
He thought maybe she missed the bus, aborted a star without telling us. A child's mind builds gentle lies to soften the edges of goodbyes. Cancer is a thief in the quiet night, steals the breath, then kills the light. Leaves a house full of what if I tried, and a heart that never said goodbye.
Too fast, too cold, too cruel to fight. It writes its ending out of sight, and you're left with words you never got to say, floating in yesterday. Ooh.
20 years carved lines in his face. Time had taught him grief has a taste. Then his mother set him down one spring with that careful voice that breaks everything.
She said the word he learned to fear. It rang like iron in his ear, but this time he knew what it could do. The shape of the stone would color it blue.
Hospitals smell like memory of antiseptic and history, but she stood tall, she would not fall. She fought like fire against a wall.
Cancer is a thief in the quiet night, but sometimes you can win the fight. She rang that bell, they cried with pride, and hope came rushing back inside.
Scars like metals, thin and bright, proof she wrestled with the night. And for a while the sky was clear,
Love louder than fear.
10 more years of borrowed grace left the lines around her face. Then one cold call, one hollow phone, and the monster had come back home.
This time it moved like a lightning strike. No lone wolf, no chance to hide. Through slow goodbyes and bedside tears, it swallowed days, it swallowed years.
He drove too fast, but time was faster. Life can turn on a silent disaster. He reached the room, the sheets were still, and silence said what no one will. Cancer is a thief, end of the night. Sometimes short, sometimes a fight. It took her breath before he tried to hold her hand and say goodbye. Too fast, too short, too soon to see how fragile forever can be now. Every sunset stains the sky with the words he couldn't write. But in the quiet, when stars appear, he feels them both somewhere near. Grandma's laugh in the silver air, his mother's voice in echoed prayer. He understands what he couldn't then, how Love still sails on unfinished ships.
But one long table, plates that turned a man unstable, spices rising rich and slow, opening a world to know. First bite, he hesitated, new aromas complicated, hands instead of fork and knife, learning culture, learning life. Fufu rolling steady and smooth, jollof rice was something to prove. Bangkok bold, Kenki strong, every flavor sang a song. From curious taste to hungry heart, Africa played the sweetest part. What began as just a meal turned into something deep and real. Palm nut soups and pepper heat, stories shared in every seed. I like playing soft and bright, conversations deep at night. He learned to laugh a little louder, carry his joy a little prouder. Found in friendship something wide, like an ocean at high tide. Not just dishes on a plate, but history in hands of fate. Every grain of rice and spice, whispered dreams of paradise. Fufu rolling steady and smooth, jollof rice with something to prove. Bangkok bold, Genki strong, now his heart was singing along. From winter coats to tropic skies, new horizons in his eyes. What began as just a taste turned into a life embrace. Now he talks of coastal air, evenings warm without a care. Ancient days beneath the sun, second life just begun. Morning markets, ocean breeze, mango shade and tall palm trees. Friends who once just shared a plate, time might help him relocate. Fufu rolling through his plans, jollof dreams in distant lands. Bangkok, Genki, memories bright, guiding him toward that light. From friendship or a future clear, Africa calling year by year. Chris just smiles, he knows it's true. His sunsets painted red and gold and blue. Chris just smiles, he knows it's true. Chris just smiles, he knows it's true. Chris just smiles, he knows it's true. Chris just smiles, he knows it's true.
In the Mount Corazon family hall, two strong hearts standing tall. Chris with his quiet flames, royal wild untamed. Her beginning rough and loud, carrying storms inside a cloud. Everywhere a guarded wall, daring any wonder call. First it clashed like summer heat, sharp reprising, quick retreat, rolling eyes and folded arms, neither one song. We were sparks in a crowded room, small explosions quick to bloom. Fire meeting fire, bright and fast. Never thought the fight would pass, but time is patient hands building bridges where we stand. From there to edge we crossed the line, turned our battle into shine. Oh, 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 oh. Days went by, the noise grew thin. Truth slipped quietly in. Underneath the tough display were two hearts wired the same way. Late night talks, the softer tone, stories neither one had shown. Grudges fading piece by piece, trading armor and for peace. What was sharp began to bend, enemy turned accidental friend. Learning scars instead of blame, finding strength inside the same. We were sparks in a crowded room. Now we light away the gloom. Side by side instead of apart. Different rhythms, one strong heart. No more lines drawn in the sand, just understanding hand in hand. From friction born we rose above, turning tension into trust and love. Oh, oh, oh. Funny how the ones who fight sometimes see you most in light. Mirror sharp and shining clear, showing what you had in fear. In the moon, chorus on family tree, branches grew for you and me. Not just friends by accident, but proof of what forgiveness meant. Two sparks that once could scar the sky, the stars that hang there side by side. Lessons learned, lesson learned. Oh, some things don't burn, they turn. Oh, hey. Chris walked in with a brand new start, backpack bigger than his heart. Playground laughter turned sharp as glass, whispers still came as he passed.
Same classroom, different air. One crew, boys everywhere. Chalk dust fall, encourage them. Trying hard just to fit in. Pages blurred and numbers fell. Confidence in a shrinking shell. Stars on papers turn to gray. Little light slipping away, but storms don't own the sky forever, and broken wings still grow their feathers. Every tear became a spark, lighting fires in the dark.
You can push your soul down low, but you never stop its glow.
Chris was bending, not undone, waiting for his rising sun.
Breeze drop like autumn leaves, heavy talks in silent needs. So they sent him far away to a boarding school one day. New home, quiet ground, different kind of sound. No echo of that mocking tone, just space enough to be his own. He found peace in library light,
just a peaceful mind. He left the darkest days behind. March just passing through the flame. He walked out stronger. Signs in
It's a clock till when the sunrise yawns. Coffee steaming, fluorescent dawns. Keys on his belt like a quiet parade. Rolling the stretchers through light and shade. Elevators on the middle tune. He's got a schedule that's always too soon. Maps of corridors in his head. Blue lines weaving where angels tread. Heavy days with a stubborn load. Paperwork rivers that never slow. But he squares his cap and cracks a grin. Let the hallway marathon begin. He's the wheels in the hallway, steady and strong. Moving the minutes along, along. From ward to ward like a heartbeat drum. Getting you there till the healing comes. Yeah, the walkway's more than it seems. But he carries a life with practical dreams. Every doorway knows his name. He's the emotion, part of the flame. Sometimes it's chaos with tangled planes. Stubborn carriers stuck in his hands. Voices bubbling like wasps in June. Patience thinner than a plastic spoon. Sometimes it's people who just won't see how kindness works for lost city. Still he answers with level eyes. Cool as a tiles, calm and wise. He got stories tucked in his stride. Frustrations he lets lie. Because at the end of the longest route, he knows what the job's about. He's the wheels in the hallway, steady and strong. Moving the minutes along, along. From ward to ward like a heartbeat drum. Getting you here till the here we come. Through the rush and the rolling tide, he's a quiet engine inside. Every handshake, every smile makes the heavy miles worthwhile. Loved by the nurses, the docs, the crew. By every life he's passing through. A nod, a joke, a steady hand. He's the glue they barely plan. Steel and rubber,
Grit and grace,
a little sunlight.
share own place.
Not every hero.
S.I.K.
Some just navigate the hospital shade final. He's the wheels in the hallway, day by day. I've been hoping a practical way. Yeah, the load gets tough, the path gets tight, but he keeps it rolling, morning to night. And when the long shift fades to blue, the hope we arms because of you.
Big truck came carrying a suitcase of cracks. Heart like a mirror dropped on lonely tracks. Crossed the ocean with a bruise in his chest. Searching for a place where broken could rest. He found him Corazon with that wide open door. Laughter on the ceiling, hope on the floor. Thought love had finally called his name. But fate played cards and dealt the same. Another tear on a midnight train. Another lesson written in rain. Still he stayed. When the storm rolled in, clapping hands, they held his pieces. Every shot turned his silence into a spark. He gave them strength, they gave him song. A place where a wandering soul belongs. In a foreign land beneath golden sun, he found his heart beating as one. Time moves slow like a healing drum. Friendship whispered, you're not done. From shared meals and stories at night grew a fire soft and bright. Through streets of Nigeria, warm and light, he felt the ache begin to slide. Strangers turned to chosen kin. Home was not where he had been. No more running from yesterday's ghosts. No more measuring love by what hurts most. He found acceptance deep and true in every I'm here for you. In him, chorus on, he learned to stand with steady hearts and open hands. They held his pieces. Every scar showed him how worthy he are. He lifts them up, they lift him strong. A circle where they all belong. In a foreign land beneath bright skies, he found his home in loving eyes. Family is not just blood and name, it is who stays when the lights grow faint. He built his courage brick by brick with every hurt that made it stick. Broken twice but rising still. Love became a choice of will. Now his heart beats brave and free, rooted in community. In him, chorus on, he found his flame, not just romance, something greater than. He gives his strength, they give him grace. Together they built a sacred place. From shattered glass to shining stone, he carved far to find his home. In Nigeria's arms he stands reborn. Big Jack no longer torn. A heart once lost across the sea now writes its own melody.
Oh, 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 yeah. You left with a suitcase and a stubborn little spark. A lone guitar whispering to the dark. Boots full of dust, heart full of flame. Love was the treasure, Nigeria the king. You crossed through Lagos in the neon heat, where traffic sings in 1,000 beats. Downfall drivers preaching in chrome and smoke. Every red light felt like a joke. He said, somewhere in this golden air, there's a pair of eyes that know my prayer. Still chasing the sun across the sky, with hope in his pocket and fire in his stride. From city to city he follows the sign, a melody searching for its rhyme. Through the noise of the endless drum, he's a lonely fighter, still on the run. Still on the run. Abuja rose in marble and glass. Oh, white rose watching the hours pass. Oh, he walked past fountains that shimmered like dreams. Oh, love felt closer than it seems. In Port Harcourt, the rivers breathe, oil and ocean beneath his feet. He wrote her name in the coastal sand, but the tide erased his careful hand. He laughed at fate with a crooked grin. Oh, tomorrow's where she might walk in, still casing the sun across the sky, with hope in his pocket and fire in his stride. From city to city he follows the sign, a melody searching for its mind. Through the noise of the endless drum, he's a lonely Still on the run. Still on the run. Warrior nights wore a velvet crown. Streetlights flickered amber and brown. He danced where the highlight trumpets cry. Let rhythm teach him how to try. He wore the droop and a corner too. Every skyline split in two. One half promise, one half doubt. Love playing hide and seek throughout. His shadow sketched on dusty roads. A pilgrim heart with heavy loads. He met sweet laughter, fleeting grace, but never the forever face. Still chasing the sun across the sky. If holding in his pocket and find his stride. From Lagos streets to the northern dune, he hums his unfinished tune. Through the noise of the end is John. He's a lonely fighter. He won't succumb on embracing a quiet town. He dips his collar, won't back down. Nigeria wide as the open sea. Love still writing his destiny. And somewhere beneath that blazing sun, his search goes on. Still on the run. White trucks on pavement, tapping out the day. Sidewalks and funnies in our usual way. We talk about nothing, we talk about stars. Coffee getting cold while we lean on our scars. Yeah, yeah. Just normal words in the normal tone. Two little planets on speakerphone. Laughing at memes, at the world, at the rain. Turning small talk into a sugarcane train. Every message like a spark in the dark. Little fireworks leaving their mark. Trucks build friendship step by step. Me, I'm more dancing in my headset. We talk normal, we talk about fun. Two shy hearts playing in the sun. Then you send pics I never expect. Call me smiling with zero defense. From sidewalk talks to heartbeat calls. White laces tied to me, I'm on. Hey. You joke about movies, about food, about fate, about how time always shows up late. Your voice is casual, sweet and light, like a porch light flipping on a night. Then my phone goes brighter than noon. Pixelated magic under my moon. You sent a smile I didn't foresee. Got my calm hearts climbing a tree. No one inside, no safety net. Just butterflies on the internet. Trucks build friendship step by step. Me, I'm all dancing in my headset. We talk normal, we talk about fun. Two soft sparks slowly becoming one. Then you send pics I never expect. Turn my cool and romantic to a shipwreck. From sidewalk talks to something more. White laces tied to me, I'm all. Maybe it's simple, maybe it's wild. Two grown souls feeling like a child. No pressure, no grand parade, just honest words that we both made. So let the trucks keep walking slow. Where this goes, we'll let it go. From normal talks to hearts on course. Step by step with me, I'm more. the talking drums of home. She carries stories in her representative fold, names of ancestors stitched in gold. Just from the start, where the river hums low, desert wind breaks courage in its flow. He writes her name in the sand at night, watches it shimmer and starlight. Two maps, two tongues, one sky above, Wi-Fi hearts learning the grammar of love. Miles like oceans, yet somehow small, when her voice answers his call. Shanae and Chuck sweeping tomorrow, Evo sunrise, sun of sorrow. We will meet where the Niger runs free, under the wide Nigerian sea of sky and destiny. Silent night with the rhythm and a ring. Let the drums and ululations sing from the Nugu Hills to the Sahel breeze. Our love will dance through the trees. She says patience is a seed. My queen, I believe. Dreams and careful plans, and her hopes on steady hands. She imagines him in his Seattle pride. He sees a glowing by his side. Culture set in one long table, cooking forever when they're able. Visa stamps like stepping stones, airports echoing wedding tones. Soon no screens, no pixel kiss, just Legos staring wedding bliss. Shanae and Chuck sweeping tomorrow, Evo on by, son of sorrow. He will meet where the Niger runs free, under the wide Nigerian sea of sky and destiny. Silent night with the rhythm and a ring. Let the drums and ululations sing from a Nugu Hills to the Sahel breeze. Our love will dance through the trees. Let the cola nut breaking blessing that both our mothers do the dressing. Only took us songs to desert praise. We join our hearts and change our days. Oh, boy, it's strong, no distance. Why can't fight this fire we hold inside? To try one promise spoken true. I feel my home in you. She made me and Chuck side by side. Igbo grace and surprise. When we finally meet the Nigerians, like real time long waiting in you. I get family cheers and dancing feet to earth made whole. When we meet from red clay roads to golden sand, forever stars with your hand in my Here's a heartfelt song you can use or adapt. I'm off my crossroads. Hey. When the road split like a cracked dry land, y'all blew dust through my shaking hands. You stood there calm like an ancient tree, roots in the earth, eyes on destiny. Your voice was low but it carried far, a steady drum, my guiding star. Where I saw storms and broken ground, you saw a path where hope was found. You didn't push, you didn't bend, you let my heart decide in the end. For every word you gently gave, turned my fear into something brave. Mama, off my crossroads, we got the sun. You taught me how to walk before I run, with wisdom wrapped in warm embrace. You lit the dark with quiet grace. From village dust to city lights, you helped me choose my battles and fights. Mama, off my crossroads, I stand today because you showed me the way. Like rivers carving stone with time, you shake my thoughts without a sign. No crown of gold upon your head, but richer truths in what you said. You saw the strength I couldn't see, called out the lion inside of me. When choices weighed like heavy rain, you taught my heart to trust its flame. You spoke of patience, spoke of pride, of knowing when to stand or slide. Not every yes is meant to stay, not every no will block your way. Mama of my crossroads, queen of the sun, you know me how to walk before I run. With wisdom wrapped in warm embrace, you lit the dark with quiet grace. Through every doubt and every fear, your steady rhythm kept me clear. Mama of my crossroads, I rise and say thank you for shaping my way. Your laughter rings like evening drums, calling courage when it comes undone. Your hands have planted seeds in me. Now I grow like a baobab tree, strong in the wind, deep in the ground, because of the wisdom I found. Mama of my crossroads, shining bright, you turn my questions into light. Every lesson, every prayer still lives in the air I breathe out here. If I become heaven's wise one day, I'll pass your kindness on its way. Mama, oh my crossroads, hear me say thank you, I found my way. I found my Chuck's the man with the golden grin, heartbeat loud like a drum within. Two queens knocking at his door, love squared up on a checkerboard. Shenanigans walks in like sunrise flames, soft-spoken strength and her name. She moves like grace in the Sunday choir, eyes that spark that steady fire. Left hand holding forever's thread, right hand tangled the what's unsaid. It's hard to courtroom, no judge in sight, two vows dancing in the night. Chuck's at the crossroads, spinning round, two white dresses, one small town. Shenanigans whisper, choose me true. Colo says I'll build with you. He's counting petals, one by one, underneath that setting sun. Can our hearts split clean in two? Or does one love have to lose? Caught no laps like summer rain, wild and free can't be contained. She's got dreams in a silver case, future shining in her face. And then yes, steady as an oak tree stands, faith and promise in her hands. She sees Chuck past pride and fear, builds a home wherever he's near. Mama says, son, choose your peace. Friends say double up at least. Chuck just stares at his reflection. Love aim at this pure affection. Chuck's at the crossroads, torn in two. One says I do, both say I do. Shenanigans, heartbeats calling deep. Who knows love don't ever sleep. He's pacing floors at 10:30, counting what could have been. Can he wear one golden band or hold forever in both hands? If he marries both, the world might shout. If he chooses one, the other walks out. His heart's a drum with the double beat, two rhythms moving his feet. It's like a river with a single stream, or can it branch like a wildwood dream? Chuck's got questions in his chest, two good loves, which one's best? Chuck's at the crossroad, moon up high, two veils waving, time slipping by. Spinning his grace, Carno's fire, both of them his heart's desire. Till he finds what's meant to be, he's standing where the paths divide. One ring shining in his fist, two hearts waiting by his side. man with a heart so true. Fell for corner girl in a love scenario, but she don't trust him though he's standing there. Past mistakes haunt him, filled with fear. He wants to prove his love is real, wipe away the pain she feels. Every night he used to pray, hoping she won't walk away. Oh God, oh girl, won't you take my hand? Let me show you I'm your man. Through the storm and through the rain, my love for you won't ever change. He buys her flowers, writes her songs, tries to right his past wrongs. Every step he takes with care, hoping she will meet him there. He wants to prove his love is real, wipe away the pain she feels. Every night he used to pray, hoping she will walk away. Oh God, oh girl, won't you take my hand? Let me show you I'm your man. Through the storm and through the rain, my love for you won't ever change. Oh corner girl, won't you take my hand? Let me show you I'm your man. Through the storm and through the rain, my love for you won't ever change. A German man with love so true fell for a girl from McBlackWolf too. He tries to show his heart so bright, but wonders if she sees his light. Every day he finds a way to prove his love in words he'd say, yet her eyes don't seem to see what his heart reveals so free. Oh, will she ever know this love that continues to grow between the German and Igbo? Oh, will she ever know? Oh, he learns her tongue, her songs, her ways, hoping love will start to blaze. Through every trial he stands so near, whispering hope in her ear. Every night he dreams the same, that one day she'll call his name. But the silence feels so cold, will this story ever unfold? Oh, will she never know this love that continues to grow between the German and